It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at Denver, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And we'll be watching the big man Brook Lopez in action tonight. Seems wherever he takes the floor, you can always count on him to give you about 20. How great is that to have from your starting center, Kenny?
Well, it's dependable points from any position is huge, but from your center position, I think that actually increases because they can draw fouls. Only few positions in the game can actually draw fouls, and the big guys are one.
Well, I like that Lopez doesn't need a lot of touches to get 20 points. That just shows me he's super efficient right there.
Yeah.
Kevin Harlan's got the call, and we will see you later.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town for this one. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer to where they were a season ago.
And there's history, some bad blood between these two teams that makes it all the more interesting.
Well, that much more competitive, too, and that's the compelling part here in this matchup. You play so many games in an NBA season. This is the one you get up for.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I liked that side of the game." Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. Hey, Brent, right off the bat, we're already seeing several big-name rookies struggle a little bit. Talk about the adjustment going from being the star player, the guy on your college team, to becoming, initially at least, a contributor in the NBA.
I think it's difficult, the mental adjustment for a player to come to practice and do all the things to prepare for a practice and then work extra either before or after practice, Kevin, and then go to a game, put on your uniform, and sit. It's just not something that they're used to. They haven't done it for 10,
right.
Oh yeah, or 10 or 12 years. And so it's important to have three things at that point, Kevin. One, a coach that continues to tell you what you need to work on. Two, an assistant coach that works with you daily on the things that the coach has told you about. And the last part is having a veteran guy as a mentor. That can be extremely important in you keeping your confidence and the idea of be ready, stay ready when your opportunity presents itself.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. Moutier and Harris are their lengthy guard set, and it's Chandler in at the three.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft, and he's still real thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Paul Millsap, Kuzma off target with his three. Now, here's Moutier. T right on him. Pass to Millsap. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Ingram. Lopez a screen. Ingram passes the ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you've got to stay with Ball off that pin down. He's very smart at knowing how to position himself in these situations.
Now here's Millsap against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
And a name that a lot of NBA teams were in on this past offseason was Paul Millsap. His ability to shoot from outside and play in the post was wanted all over the league, and the Nuggets were the team ultimately that was able to land him.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
And Paul Millsap, a very versatile player, can shoot from anywhere, defend multiple positions. This guy just does it all.
Both free throws good for Millsap. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Ball. Last time out, he had 14 points. Passes it to Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And for the Nuggets, Millsap, Greg, seems to be what they want in the four.
You know, he pairs well with Jokic and others on this team, gives them some shooting and rebounding, plus his overall versatility is what separates him. The Nuggets seem to jump out of nowhere to sign him, but when you look at things, it really does make sense.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jokic with the steal. They break it out 5-on-3. Millsap in the corner. Back to Moutier. Shot clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. The offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Well, a good job around the rim of Jokic getting in great position and then using his huge frame to snatch up that rebound.
They set the pick. Ball with it. Now defended by Moutier. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. And it's sent back by Jokic. Caldwell Pope against Chandler. Chandler a screen. Harris kicks to Jokic. And Lopez pulls it down.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Harris against Caldwell Pope. Harris drives in. That shot is off. Lakers leading by 5. Now here's Ingram. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. To the paint. Here's Moutier. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Show of strength for Moutier there at the point guard position. Gets the shot up after getting hit. So an N1 opportunity on its way.
A free throw good from Moutier. And with Moutier, although he is a heavy rotation player, Greg, he is still somewhat of a project long term.
You know, it isn't always easy to be patient with Moutier, but that's what is needed. Slowly improving his efficiency, which is a big issue for him. And you can see the raw potential, but he has a lot of smaller things to clean up.
Here's Moutier. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Harris kicks to Chandler. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Ingram. His last 10 games, he's putting up 13 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score. I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Ball with it. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. It's good. This game is all even.
Well, that bucket from Harris was all about perseverance. He takes his time and uses what he has of those muscles and puts it on the defense.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Ball. Lopez a screen. Ingram wide open from outside off the mark.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
Harris kicks to Moutier. Jokic a screen. Over in the corner, Chandler. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Jokic. Good D by Lopez.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Now here's Moutier. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Here's Jokic. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Jokic kicks to Moutier. Back to Jokic. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Kuzma. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Caldwell Pope outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. It's already his second foul in the first quarter.
And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And here's Moutier. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And here's Millsap from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Here's Moutier. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. Harris setting the pick for Moutier. Harris with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Harris passes to Jokic. 4 on the clock. Here's Moutier. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got 6.
Well, Jokic is simply outworking the defense right now around the basket.
Pass to Kuzma. Lopez against Jokic. Feeds to Ingram. Over Millsap. And it's Ingram missing. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Jokic. They set the screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, and that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness. And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Now with Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Barton against Clarkson. Stolen by Clarkson. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Clarkson against Barton. Fareed left side. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
That's where Fareed gets most of his shots. He's a high percentage shooter from inside the paint.
Here's Clarkson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Now here's Barton. Back to Murray. The 3. Randall grabs the board.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And there's the feed to Clarkson. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Nuggets.
And no doubt they relied upon that 3-point shot to provide a big chunk of their scoring. That's been a trend in the modern NBA, and they took that philosophy and ran with it.
And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Murray dishes to Barton. Murray kicks to Barton. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. And it's Denver's scoring again.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Ennis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the screen. Nance the screen. Clarkson passes to Ennis. Back to Clarkson. No one near him. Rebound by the Nuggets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And just looking at the stats, you can see, man, they were efficient on this night.
Yeah, the defense did nothing disruptive in the game, so good patience. It led to good shot selection, and then look at the excellent shooting percentage from the field.
Here's Ennis following the basket by Paul Millsap. Clarkson dishes to Randall. Clarkson against Barton. And that one good from Clarkson. Denver leading by 5. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Murray with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Off the screen. Murray, no good.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Now here's Barton. 9 points last game out. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. Fareed. And it's put back in by Fareed. Fareed's got his second basket of the night.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Ennis kicks to Nance. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple. Clarkson against Barton. Dishes it to Plumlee. Millsap down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Denver lead.
Well, the defense presents itself there, but Millsap just too big inside from that spot.
And so it's Denver ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Hustling on that offensive glass. That's led to a number of second chance points.
Yeah, if your opponent fails to block out, you get yourself in great position. That was the story of the first quarter for them offensively.
Murray with it. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Lyles, Plumlee out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Murray, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard. Now here's Barton. Plumlee sets the pick for Barton. Off the screen. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, and some of that loss was due to a lack of hustle, especially on the defensive end.
And there are games where an opponent gets aggressive. You got to raise your level of play. They failed to do that in this one.
Now Barton, after Tyler Ennis missed from long range. Murray kicks to Lyles. Over Randall. Here's Fareed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And just an outstanding job by Fareed to get dirty inside and force the D to clobber him. And Kenneth Fareed, the manimal, once a force at the power forward position, but now seems to be more comfortable coming in as a role player, giving his energy to the basketball game. And see his production decline steadily since his third year in the league, but still a positive for a team, just in lesser doses with a lesser role.
That free throw good from Kenneth Fareed. For Fareed, there's the possibility that the style he played is something that the league moved away from. Brent, there isn't a high demand for undersized power forwards who can't shoot.
Well, the idea is that Fareed might not just be bulky enough to do what it is that a lot of teams have in terms of a guy setting screens and then around the rim to carve out space. The manimal really doesn't do that, and if he works on his shooting range and shows that he's a threat, Kevin, that's going to help out his chances.
Ennis misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Lakers trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the shot is long. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Barton against Clarkson. Barton kicks to Lyles, but they'll get another chance. Back to Barton. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Fareed inside. He's defended by Randall, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And when the Nuggets are clicking on offense, Greg, they are a joy to watch.
You know they are, and one reason is because they're one of the better passing teams in the league. And right near the top in terms of assists per game last season, and all players on this roster at all positions look to make that extra pass to get an easy bucket.
That free throw, no good. Well, what about moving without the ball? Who are some of the guys that, beyond just doing it, do it with great effectiveness?
The first guy that comes to mind is J.J. Redick. Old school, in the vein of Reggie Miller, running off of multiple screens with those scattered short steps to get himself on balance, square himself up, and knock shots down. J.J. Redick, Ray Allen, Kyle Korver, great players who really, in a dying art of scoring off of the screen, have tremendous fundamentals.
Rip Hamilton, too, would always run around and take advantage of those screens, and I can see him running in my mind's eye right now.
Great call, Kevin. I often read the back of Rip Hamilton's jersey because I could not catch up with the guy.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Mudiay spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different. It made me mentally strong. Now in the NBA, he said, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. Got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. Denver with the ball. After Tyler Ennis missed from long range, buries it from three-point range.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
In the history of the Nuggets, they've had some great stars, guys like Dan Issel, Alex English, and certainly Carmelo Anthony during his time in Denver. But Jokic looks to be that guy for this generation.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Nance. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee, and Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Kenneth Fareed. Now, here's Zubac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And this Nuggets team clearly sees that their future is going to be built around Jokic.
What an incredible season last year. I don't think people realize just how special the offensive season that Jokic had for Denver was last year. And he's right up there in the top 5 in terms of his offensive production. They'll need to add some defenders around them, but they have certainly shifted the offense around the incredibly talented passing big man in Jokic.
Ennis, good.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Murray sets a screen for Barton. Now the dish to Murray. Chandler a screen. Here's Lyles. Here's Jokic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Ball. Barton defending. Now Randall, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Now here's Ennis. He's tightly guarded over Murray. Ennis misses.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Out to Chandler. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Lakers trail by 12. Ball, the pass to Zubac. Jokic with the steal. Chandler outside. It's Barton on the wing. Pass to Lyles. Sinks the three-pointer.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Picked by Randall. Ennis dishes the ball. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Chalk up 2 there. Ennis has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You watch Jokic out there, and you just marvel at the combination of his size and his soft hands and his ability to see the court. Very strong on offense from all spots on the floor, stretches you out, makes the mid-range jumper from time to time. But he's always moving to open space, and guys just seem to get energized when he has the ball because he's going to get it to them.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. With Jokic, he seems to be the whole package in the offensive end. Brent, great footwork for his age, but the one area that needs to come along is his defense, many feel.
Well, Kevin, maybe defense and conditioning, but on offense, he has every tool that you'd want from a center. Actually, every tool you might want from a point guard. I mean, that's how good he sees the floor, and incredible to think of what the offense did and how it transitioned behind what Jokic is capable of doing on that end.
Now here's Ennis. Kuzma passes to Ennis. It's stolen by Moutier. And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Moutier gleaned some space there and then attacked viciously.
There are a fair amount of explosive point guards in the league, and Moutier is right up there with the best of them. Brent, the way he can just blow by a guy and rise up is incredible for a guard his size.
Yeah, Moutier can cover a lot of space with just one dribble, so take up the ground that's being offered up to you by your defender. It's just tough to remain consistent with that kind of shot attempt night after night, over the top of defender and with contact. We'll see as he progresses how that goes.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. Lonzo Ball, number 1. Here's Kuzma. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. And it's Ennis, top of the key. Now, here's Ball. Guarded by Harris. 5 on the clock. The baseline J. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
Now, here's Moutier. He has 5. Lays it up off the glass. Moutier's got 7 points in the game.
And Moutier collects himself, sees where he is on the floor, and simply rises up.
Now the pass to Kuzma. It's Ingram on the wing. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here is Harris. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Jokic sets the screen for Moutier. At the elbow, Jokic. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got his third assist on the night. Lakers trail by 17. Ennis dishes to Bogut. They set the pick. Screened by Bogut. Ingram kicks to Ennis. He dishes it to Bogut. Here's the three. Ball no good. The Nuggets leading by 17. Moutier kicks to Jokic. It's stolen by Bogut. Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. Over Chandler. Again, Los Angeles.
Not much else the D can do besides get a hand up. I mean, Ingram is just one of those guys who makes contested shots consistent.
Now here's Moutier. He's got 7. And here's Jokic. Chandler outside. Here's Lyles. Rebound the Lakers.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Ennis with the ball. Defended by Moutier. It's deflected.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. His squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Chandler against Bogut. Picked his pocket. Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Chandler with the steal. Over Ingram. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Well, last season was just so huge for Wilson Chandler. So many people rooting for him after missing the entire 2016 NBA season and came back to have a very strong year. Averaged 15 points, shot about 46% from the field, 33% from the three-point line, and at times was the best offensive force that his team had to offer.
And he can't get the first one. For Chandler, his absence was felt when he sat out all of 2016. Brent, he's a player who can, as you've said, give a team so much versatility with his skill set and ability to fill positions.
Well, he acts as a jack of all trades for any ball club that he's playing for, and you can play him basically from the 2 to the 4 spot, and he can make tons of contributions to you offensively.
And he's good on the second. Brent, the stretch 4, the 3 and D players, specialties that have emerged over the years. Any other specialties you see becoming a trend?
The one that I see as a trend, Kevin, right now is the redefining of the 5 position. So think about guys like Porzingis, Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, being able to stretch a defense out at the 5 position all the way out to the three-point line. We're redefining what it means to be a center in the NBA.
I'm sure there are traditional guys that see that and just can't believe what they're watching, huh? Guys out there that big and hitting shots.
Yeah, most of those old guys will take back to the home, Kevin. Just enjoy it while you can.
Yeah. Moutier with the ball. He's got 7. Shot clock at 6. Here's Millsap. And again, Denver, no good.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Clarkson kicks to ball. They set the screen. Pass to Kuzma. Over to the wing. Now, here's Clarkson. Defended by Moutier. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Lakers trail by 16. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jokic.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there. And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Now, Moutier, he has 7. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now, here's Clarkson. They trail by 16. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Lopez. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lopez has got his second bucket.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And Fareed kicks to Millsap. Pass to Harris. Plumlee with the screen. With the floater. Another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, a former 5-star recruit won a championship in college. Plumlee still finding his way a little bit here in the pros. And you see Mason Plumlee and what he brings to the table right there. A very well-rounded big man, solid at putting the ball on the floor and creating some space, but perhaps his best attribute, and we saw this in Portland with his teammates Lillard and McCollum, playing on the top of the key and becoming a playmaker, a good passer up there, averaging about 4 assists a ball game.
Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw. And last season, Denver making the trade for Plumlee right at the deadline. Many felt they gave up a lot for him, but the team feels he's fit right in.
Having him and Jokic down there gives you an incredibly talented passing tandem of big men, where Plumlee can play along as the lone big man or sometimes complement what it is that Jokic can do. And he has great athletic ability down there. So we'll see how they maneuver him and what kind of minutes he's going to get for this ball club this year. A lot of people pointing towards the Nuggets and thinking about it's not the offense where they need to improve. If they're going to get the best out of their young talent, it's defensively and their commitment to that end of the floor.
Now here's Nance. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Moutier passes to Fareed. He feeds it to Millsap. And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 9 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Denver leading by 14. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wings. Then it's Ball, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's Kuzma in at the 4. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Mudiay. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 12 points for Emmanuel Mudiay.
Gotta love how assured Mudiay is looking out there. He's taking advantage of every open look he's getting.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Nuggets shooting 40% from the field. Harris against Caldwell Pope. Harris dishes to Mudiay. Jokic a screen. Mudiay kicks to Jokic. Here's Chandler. That's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Lakers trail by 17. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Feeds it to Ingram. The tray. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ingram with the steal. Pass to Kuzma. Inside. Another shot, and here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
One shot, mind the lanes.
The free throw off from Lopez.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Harris outside. Here's Millsap. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for our defense.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The pass to Jokic. He kicks to Mudiay. There's the feed to Millsap. Chandler outside. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
The kind of unselfishness from Paul Millsap is why teammates really respect his play.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Paul Millsap picks one up. Well, we all know, Bright, you grew up in a real basketball environment. What affected watching your dad and competing against your brothers? and being in that conversation at the dinner table have on the development of your playing style?
Well, I think first and foremost what comes to mind, Kevin, is just competing. And it wasn't just competing at basketball. It was wiffle ball in the backyard, soccer in the fall, baseball in the spring, Monopoly during the weekends. So anything we could get our hands on that had to do with the game, yeah, it was about that competition.
And what do you do now in retirement? What do you find to stimulate the competitive side?
Well, I beat my kids in Monopoly, I could tell you that.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
6 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. They get it back. Here's Jokic. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Lakers trail by 17. Caldwell Pope right side. Back to Ingram. Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Chandler's got 6. And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Yeah, aborted takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain, in order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Denver also making some changes. Will Barton comes in for Harris. And Murray's subbed in for Moutier. Lopez a screen. Randall kicks to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Murray kicks to Chandler. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Go the other way.
Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Lakers trail by 19. Ball dishes to Randall. Kicks it to Ball. Picked by Randall. They set the pick. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Tight defense on him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Barton passes to Millsap. And it's Jokic in the corner. Barton kicks to Murray. Jokic high post. Left side Chandler. Shoots over Ingram. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Chandler's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Caldwell Pope dishes the ball. Picked by Randall. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shoots. And that one's on target from the wing. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far.
Slowly but surely, KCP is becoming a go-to scorer. Just needs to improve his efficiency.
Now, here's Jokic. 12 points for him. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Ennis, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Denver with a change here, too. Lyles checked in. Here's Ennis. Dishes it to Randall. Out left to the wing. Picked by Randall. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Lyles. The dish now to Millsap. Now Jokic. Misses the jumper.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see them. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Millsap sets the pick for Barton. Down low. Fades and shoots. And that one hits back iron.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Ball. Murray kicks to Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
And Mike Malone, who is known for his defense, dealing with a team, Brent, that really lacks a defensive bite at times. It's something that he's trying to change in terms of culture.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. It's a bit of a nibble right now in Denver. But you look at Mike Malone's past and all the other stops where his defensive teams have improved throughout the year. So it's a bumpy ride with Denver. A lot of young players who he has to make sure realize the importance of the defensive end of the floor.
Barton, no luck. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ball, no good. The Nuggets leading by 10. And here is Murray. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 5.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
Ennis kicks to Randall. Top of the key Ball. Ennis passes to Ingram. Clock at 6. Here's the screen over Jokic. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ingram.
And Ingram is so skilled in finding space off of screens. When there's a pick being set, you have to keep your eye on him.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Nance comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Clarkson in for Tyler Ennis. Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver. Kenneth Faried comes in for Lyles. Now here's Millsap. 8 points for him. Plumlee dishes to Barton. With the teardrop. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And Will Barton looks comfortable there down on the inside with the shot.
And one of the things about Will Barton's game that to me makes him such a force is how unpredictable he can be. He plays at times almost like a man out of control, and it really does work to his advantage as he is a difficult guy to deal with in those one-on-one situations.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Barton, no good on the free throw. And to back up the point with Barton in his chaotic play style, he knows exactly what he's about. Famously saying, Greg, I'm so creative most of the time, I don't know what I'm going to do.
And, you know, that might sound glib, but it is just how Barton plays. I mean, a fantastic competitor who just does what it takes to win. He gives you a little bit of everything out on the floor. A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Now here's Faried. He's got 6. Millsap kicks to Plumlee. Back to Millsap. Over Nance. And that one comes up a bit short.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Randall with the bucket.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. And the shot goes down. And that's 13 points for Paul Millsap.
For a minute, it looked like the shot might be blocked, but Millsap timed his shot perfectly and just got it off.
Clarkson kicks to Randall. Back to Clarkson. Nance sets a screen for Clarkson. He dishes it to Nance. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Plumlee. The Nuggets leading by 13. Millsap kicks to Murray. Millsap a screen. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. Back to Millsap. Makes it off the glass. Millsap's got 15 points.
Millsap exerting his will on the post that time, coming away with 2.
Ball, the pass to Randall. He feeds it to Clarkson. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Denver's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Now here's Murray. He's covered by Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 15. 1:02 left in the third quarter. They set the pick. Here's Ball. Drops in the tray. 13 points in the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Barton dishes to Millsap. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when you talk about just a natural basketball player, I think you got to envision a guy like Paul Millsap. He just does it all. He's got the skill level and versatility at that power forward position. And in this league today, you have to be able to impact the game the way he does.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And you look at all the different things that Paul Millsap does for you on the court, Greg. Don't forget about the defensive end of the floor, too.
Yeah, great point. And an all-defense selection, one of the great big men in league history in terms of getting steals, just unbelievable hands. And you know what? He epitomizes consistency when you look at the course of his career.
Both free throws good for Millsap. Lakers trail by 14. Caldwell Pope kicks to Clarkson. Nance a screen on Harris. Back to Clarkson from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
On the wing, Harris. Now here's Plumlee. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Millsap passes to Moutier. Millsap sets the pick for Moutier. Off the screen. Almost, but it rolls out.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling, exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
That shot missing. Paul Millsap has been leading the charge for Denver. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Caldwell Pope with it, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Moutier and Harris are their lengthy guard set. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. And it's Plumlee in at center. Now, here's Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Nuggets leading by 11. Over in the corner, Moutier. His three-pointers off the mark. The Lakers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Passes it to Kuzma. Lopez dishes to Clarkson. Lopez sets a screen for Clarkson. over Moutier, and that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Harris kicks to Fareed. Back to Harris. Plumlee with a screen on Lopez. Plumlee sets the pick for Harris. Knocked loose. Fareed. Out to Chandler. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Chandler's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Here's Lopez. Can't hit that one. Plumlee with some nice D. Harris against Caldwell Pope. Moutier passes to Fareed. Now here's Plumlee. Defense right on him. Plumlee sets the pick for Chandler. Off the screen. The rebound by the Lakers. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in this game. Nance outside. Lopez a screen. Here's Clarkson. And a miss there on the triple. Denver leading by 12. Now Moutier feeds it to Harris. Plumlee sets the pick for Harris. Pass to Plumlee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Brent, the Nuggets team, a very good group when it comes to rebounding.
Well, they don't have a team that's really much bigger than the opponents that they play with, but they stay very active, and they don't seem to give up on a lot of plays. Actually, last season, they got about 30% of all their missed shots back, so their damage was done on the offensive end. Defensively, you'll want to get a stop by ending it with a rebound. That's where their focus needs to be this year.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Plumlee hits them both.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They set the pick. Here's Clarkson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Kept alive. The shot's good from Fareed.
Yeah, when you don't box out the Manimal, he has a tendency to devour second chance opportunities.
Here's Clarkson, and there's the pass to Kuzma. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Fareed a screen on Clarkson. The shot by Chandler, wide open. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Clarkson. Lopez a screen. Shot from free throw range, and he gets it to go. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Chandler outside. It's tipped. Here's Clarkson. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good. Clarkson. The Nuggets leading by 12. Moutier kicks to Harris. Back to Moutier. On the wing, Chandler. Fareed up top. Shot clock at 6. Jokic sets the screen for Harris. Baseline J on the way, and he makes that one. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Harris is an efficient shooter, especially from the mid-range, where he can be money.
Now, here's Clarkson, defended by Moutier. And that one's good. Ingram.
You could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Now, here's Moutier. Screen by Fareed. Chandler, the pass to Jokic. 13 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
So nice for a coach to look at his center as a capable shooter. Jokic is just that.
Lakers passing it around. Lets it go from 11, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
The feed to Fareed. He kicks to Moutier. Chandler a screen. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Jokic, no good.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Pass to Kuzma. Misses the 3. Denver leading by 11. Jokic with a screen on Clarkson. Jokic a screen. Shot off the pick. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. So, Brent, less than 0.1% of NBA fans bother to vote for the All-Star game. Do you think the league should devise a different way to choose the players for that big mid-season event?
I'd really like, again, this is an area, Kevin, that the league has done a great job of being a bit progressive with the way they've changed the All-Star balloting. 50% of the vote now going to the fans, 25% to the players, and 25% to the media. It's a way to make sure that guys who are having tremendous seasons are recognized both by their peers and their media rather than the fans getting ahead of some marketing scheme. So this has been addressed.
Perfect.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Gary Harris is the type of player that a lot of people feel very confident is just going to keep getting better and better. Has a good knack for scoring the ball. Such a great off-ball cutter. Great chemistry right now with Jokic between the two of them. And as he grows older, he'll continue to build upon his offense. Potential to be a very good two-way player.
And the second free throw, good. And for Harris, the way he plays, it'll probably be a few years before he hits his prime. Brent, even right now, you like how he can fill it up.
Well, he went from his first year just averaging 13 minutes to 2 straight seasons averaging over 32. So trial by fire a bit with Gary Harris, but he continues to show progression and can be a very effective two-way player. Lots of upside for this guy.
Now, here's Moutier. Millsap. And another miss by Denver.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And you have to love seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J, a lethal scorer who nails these shots with consistency.
Here's Moutier. Kicks it to Chandler. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now the Lakers on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
Now here's Moutier. Here's the floater. And it's Millsap laying it in. Millsap's got 11 points here in just the second half. Lakers trail by 10. Clarkson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Clarkson. They set the pick. Lopez a screen. Now here's Clarkson, defended by Moutier. He used that pick just right.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now here's Millsap. Right through the D for the layup. Millsap's got 21 in the game.
Well, right now, Millsap is the guy you need to feed. He's knocking down everything out there.
Clarkson with the ball. Lopez a screen. Ingram kicks to Lopez. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For the 3, Chandler. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
This is to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Lopez. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He can play very well away from the basket. Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess, and it's a great asset for a big man in today's game.
Now here's Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Clarkson passes to Ingram. To the middle, Jokic with the steal. Here's Chandler, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Kuzma. Softly drops in the floater. Now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
And you just can't draw that up any better. It's a pivotal moment in the game, and they go with the size mismatch for the lane.
Moutier dishes to Chandler. Goes up the baseline, and that one goes long.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Here's Moutier, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, Moutier's D created the offense. He stuck his paw out, came away with the steal, and took care of the rest.
The dish to Lopez. Money!
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Now, Moutier. Chandler with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Chandler kicks to Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Millsap gets the contact and marches his way confidently to the free throw line. Exact kind of leadership you would expect from him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Balls checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 7. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And his rebounding has been an anchor for him tonight, as usual. He's into double digits again in that department. And it just takes so much pressure off their other players knowing he's got the glass work covered.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here are the Nuggets now. They lead by 7. Moutier kicks to Millsap. Chandler outside. Shot from 12. Millsap a screen. Harris outside. He dishes it to Moutier. So we see Denver get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kenneth. The front court really carried you tonight. Looked like you put your team on your backs.
We won. That's all that matters. You know, us bigs was able to just, go clean up, go get rebounds and putbacks and things of that nature.
All of it adds up to a win. Thank you, Kenneth. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.